The music is tense. We are here. This is the climax of the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon DLC. I believe we're about to finish it here. Let's see. We are on part 18. Yeah. We're siding with the mother, so here we go. Apparently the robots are going to be hostile. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Stay on your guard, Captain.
Oh, I'm nervous, trust me.
We'd best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
Bitch.
Fight. Next one down.
Any more robots here or what? See, I don't know what robots live here.
We'll be over quickly.
Bitch. Combat zones all over the bitch.
That's the last of them.
Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Oops, there's a chair in the way. Going down. Where am I going?
System. Investigate.
We can handle this. Double work, Captain.
Bitch. Okay, here we go.
Performance.
With a fight on our hands.
Save here. This one I can't unlock.
Great work.
Nice. Search all the goodies while we're here. Okay, here we go. Olivia's personal lab. I don't know what's gonna be down here, so.
Nothing good ever
Here we go.
cut him off.
These are like
Get
those
ready.
test subjects that were in the lab. Is she behind everything? You may have just found out that she's the head of, like, everything, huh?
Want to try me?
Right there.
Nice kill.
Okay. You good, Vicar Max? What's
your
that,
left,
turret? What are we losing to here?
A fine hit, Captain.
Holy fuck! Wow.
One all right.
Wow, wow, wow.
I have your back, Captain.
Nice one.
Okay.
Right hit.
Bitch. Never talk to me again. Okay. Beep.
Oh, sweet.
They come.
That didn't work.
Not be nice. Probably gonna do us better right now.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenatime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You'll surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenatime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
If you fix it, there's always the possibility you'll make it worse.
The days of the old Adrenatime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
If the Marauders don't get a fix, they'll just rampage across the colony.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenatime, then our family, and now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrenatime from the start.
She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't you both deserve that?
Holding on to your pain helps no one, least of all yourself. It's not too late to let it go.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
If you won't compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Stand down? I think not, Captain. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership, Adrenatime will live up to its promise, unlike certain mothers.
What about the human costs? More test subjects may die.
Adrenatime has already claimed thousands of lives, but I intend to succeed where Mother failed. My drug will be the pride and joy of the Ambrose family. And if we pick up where Gorgon left off, then the human testing phase is well ahead of schedule.
I don't want to fight you, Minnie. Don't force me.
Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
Oh, shit.
That one's done for. We're not getting through. Captain, behind you! Must get past that armor! You're hurt, Captain!
Good? Maybe not. Wow.
Required for adjacent unit.
Oh, fuck. I like that. Holy fuck. shit. That was tough.
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. I only wish that Minnie had seen reason. The good we could have done together. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
After all we've seen of this lady, are we sure this ain't a trap?
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm.
Got it. It's a date.
No, it most certainly is not.
Don't be lame.
Quit
Don't be
fooling
lame.
around
Indulge
and meet me
bro.
upstairs. I'll have a drink waiting.
She don't want to indulge me. Oh, where are we going? Lockpick. Wait, lockpick. Okay, what are we doing here? Bigger Max. You got tons of tier 5. I'm going this way. The Ambrose Manor. I didn't know we were gonna blow up the planet. There's a lot of cool people on the planet and we didn't even tell them, like, hey, you might wanna dip or something, bro. We're blowing up the planet. So we kinda just inherently killed a bunch of fucking people. Okay, here we go. Wow, this is it. This is the end of Peril and Gorgon first DLC. And then we're gonna be doing Murder on Eridanus. Okay, I hope we made the right call here. Hello, hello, hello.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon Project is dead, and we are not.
I'm having the weirdest deja vu right now.
Speak up, Captain. I can't hear a thing when you mumble like that.
Forget I said anything.
Aren't you a funny one? Shall we toast?
Okay. To our health.
Ours and Halcyon's. May the best of the past be the worst of our future. Though I sincerely doubt it. It's funny. When Spacer's Choice released Adrena Time to the public and began the Marauder Crisis, and I sabotaged all the Gorgon facilities, I thought that was the end for me. Then you came along and changed everything. I find myself at loose ends now, Captain. What happens next?
Have you thought about where you'll go from here?
Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby, like watercolor painting. Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge, and I'd rather not be within reach when they do.
Well, just don't let those bastards catch you, alright?
I'll take it a day at a time. Run when I have to, hide when I can. There's no glory in it, but I'm eager to put those days behind me. Where will the future lead you, Captain?
Me? I'm gonna start by getting a reward.
The satisfaction of a job well done isn't enough for you? I'm only joking, of course. Please take this, with my thanks. It's not much, but you deserve recognition for your efforts. I know your crew played no small part in this as well. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. I hope you take this life and do something better with it.
It's just what we do, but we appreciate the acknowledgement nonetheless.
Halcyon owes you both a tremendous debt.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We couldn't undo the damage Spacer's Choice did to the colony, but we stopped them from ever doing it again. Well, it's time we stop looking back and turn our eyes to the stars.
Well, you know, I thought I might help a mad scientist save the colony.
Halcyon doesn't deserve your tireless efforts, but I'll be damned if she isn't lucky to have you. In any case, I do believe this is the end. Law willing, Adrena Time is dead for good, and the Marauders will die out with it. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever at your back.
Goodbye, Olivia, and good luck. Give her the finger. See you. No, okay. I thought, like, we got her finger. That's it? That's it, huh? Alright, we're gonna go complete these little side quests we have to do, which are related to certain things. Let's see what we have inventory wise. Okay. Wow, that looks pretty good. Apparently that's not damaged. You good, Robot Butler?
This unit expresses.
We got pretty fucked up, huh, guys? That's okay, though. And we're gonna take everyone else out, too, with some fucking armor. So, for Murder on Eridonis, I think we're gonna take Ellie with us, for sure. Let's see what she got here. Oh yeah, she looks badass in that. Felix, I don't like how you look right now, so you're gonna have to wait, buddy. Just saying. Sam, I can't even put anything on you. Okay, here we go. Where is the second beacon? Edgewater. I'm just curious, actually.
We are now in orbit.
So we still can't land on Gorgon. It's just the whatchamacallit is dead. Okay. Here we go. We're good now. Ellie and Felix. That's pretty damn... Alright, there's not even a good fast travel to get to that beacon, huh? That's okay. That just means we gotta walk a little. In our little starter town. With volcanoes and shit. This is probably the only place that has volcanoes on Terra too. Or maybe the only place that has volcanoes on the whole entire map. I haven't really seen any other place, you know what I mean? Alright, Emerald Vale Beacon. Here we go. Here we come! We are en route. Oh, this wasn't far at all, actually. And there's no one hostile out here. I missed it. I missed when it was this calm, and you could just walk without being.
Let's dance!
Gigantic. Well, that was easy.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon. Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
Alright, so we're going back to Scylla. Nice. We haven't been to Scylla in a super long time either. We got all of our business done there as well.
Yeah!
And
that was
they
fun.
all fall so easily. It's like light work these days. When this gun is actually not damaged and broken, oh, this gun's fucking amazing when it's not broken. Because I think it does sound like 900 damage if it's not broken. And 900 damage is insane right now. Still, some of these motherfuckers are tough as hell to kill and shit, but nothing much I can do about that, right? No way. Holy shit. And then I guess I'll give Felix this, right? Shit, let me choose something really quick. Okay. So I'm assuming Scylla and then Monarch will be the last place it's going to want us to go, most likely.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Scylla, here we come. So Naoki's the only one that doesn't have armor now. I like the black, dude. The black's fucking slick, y'all. Y'all just check this out one more time. That's the black's fucking hella slick. I think it's fucking epic, but that's me. What do I know? Alright, we're literally just headed to the Scylla beacon. Well, I'm glad it's not far at all. What am I hearing? Little critters. Those are sprats. Non-hostile sprats. I remember we got attacked by some sprats at one point and they were fucking hostiles.
Scylla is our colony's...
Get up!
Fuck! Guys, I didn't mean to do that. Oh fuck, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, we're doing healing over time. This is gonna be quick, go in, go out type of thing. Make sure we see it. I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I just can't seem to pull it off. Monarch style industry bluster dies with a whimper. I got this. I'm locked in now. This. Okay, let's think about how we want to approach this here. We're saving here.
Scylla is our colony's busiest mining settlement. But don't take our word for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
So we're not inside of Stellar Bay, outside of Stellar Bay, alright. Give me 1 sec. Weapons from the Void. It's approaching black market vendors on a groundbreaker and Fallbrook apparently tasks for finding Fallbrook and Groundbreaker. Purchase all logs for weapons. I do want to complete that quest. Because it is just fucking sitting there. I'm gonna complete every quest I can get, guy. And so far, I think we've gotten every quest pretty good. We do pretty good, huh, guys? I thought we did.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why don't you guys put in the comments who your favorite companion on our journey so far has been? I think I like Vicar and Felix the most so far, so yeah. Those are my mojos, man.
You ever watch Agent Khan?
Do your part to If you don't...
No logs, nothing? Okay, that's okay. What am I here for? Let's first modify. That's got all of them. This one's missing a scope. That one's got that. Wow, those are strong as all now, huh? Alright, here we go. Okay. Motherfucker. That's pretty damn far.
Hey, Ellie.
That's because we need to find Iconoclast armor either way, so...
What are you talking about?
Talking about the board? The machine of oppression?
Y'all see how we just... shut these fuckers like that?
Yeah! That's what you did!
Oh, they can't even do nothing. See, this is doing 1100 damage right now. Nuts to me is what it is.
Where were we? Oh, right. I'm talking about the board? The machine of oppression? Ain't that why you became a pirate? Because you wanted to be free?
Wow.
Take it for credit.
bitch.
Where were we? I'm just at the...
I'm a good draw!
I'm just killing everything on my way.
That was fun!
Well, thanks. Glad you joined me on this journey, because I think it's fun. Very fun, too. Okay, Monarch Beacon. It's pretty damn far, actually. But it should put us close to Fallbrook, because we want to go to Fallbrook to find some... black market vendors, right? Yes. Oh, I thought maybe one of the beasts ate it, huh? A mega... First time we've ever ran into a mega king. And it's dead. We're so overpowered right now. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Terra 1, the most Earth... like world in Halcyon. Take a moment to admire the triumph of civilization over nature. And while you're at it, say hello to the local settlers. We hope you've enjoyed this guided tour across the wonders of Halcyon. Please return to the Bureau of Exploration for a special prize.
Okay, weapons from the void. Nice. So all we have to do is actually put it on. Duncan! We spoke to Duncan. He's the one in that shop. He isn't too bad. He was kind of a dick when we first met him. But can't blame a guy, you know? Oh, not fucking Mantis sword,
Best
bro.
there ever was!
I'm so glad we're done with those, though. 100%. Not that they were, like, super hard or anything. It's just that they could be fucking annoying, you know what I mean? Like, hella annoying. That's a rock. I thought that rock was a person.
I've been waiting for this!
I ain't scared of shit, right? Sorry to say, buddy. But I'm living life. You're the one who best be scared. Cause I'm fucking coming!
I just don't get how you could be so casual about your integrity, Ellie. Way I see it, you're either standing up to the board, or you're standing up...
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Okay, let's deal, buddy. Oh, I gotta fucking sell you shit, huh? Cause I'm broke. Cause I'm broke. I don't need this many weapons mods. Okay, I got clues. Fuck it. I told myself I get 5, right? I've used 2. So we're about to use our last 3 right here. Solely just for this fucking quest. Oh, it wants me to go all the way to the fucking lab, too. Holy shit. What is this bonkers sauce, bro? Why does it want me to go all the way back in here? Really? It's a quest, and I have to complete it, because it's a quest, you know? You know what I'm saying? I have no choice. This. Oh fuck. I almost biffed that. Wow, that would have been very bad. Quickly could have gone very badly. This. So that's 3 of 5. Fast travels that I have allowed myself. And there's an enemy out here, so I can't even fast travel for this one, so. Where you at, buddy? I need y'all to show yourselves, otherwise I cannot move. I'm gonna leave this area. But I don't see where the fuck they are. In here? I knew they were somewhere. Okay. And there's one right here, UDL lab. And then we're gonna use our last one to travel back to our fucking ship. So let that be known. Just saying. It's happening. Because I don't feel like walking right now. I feel like shortening time.
Moving.
Is there a key for that? Sorry, everybody. I was on the fucking phone. Where do I get the key card for this? I'm gonna look it up. This is one of those missions I'm gonna cheat on. Maybe. We'll see. Because I just genuinely do not have the hacking skill for whatever the fuck they want me to do. What does it require here? Weapons terminal key card. Where is the UDL weapons terminal key card? on a desk on the 2nd floor of the UDL lab is what it says. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna let it tell me where, but. Oh. Well, would you look at that? This is just one of those quests where it's like, I don't really care about it, so I'm okay cheating on it. Because it's literally just a quest, you know what I mean? That has nothing to do with plot, story, or anything. Authorized universe. You are attending a company meeting at HCC headquarters in Byzantium. A vile dissident attacks the building. What do you do? Protect the chairman. You are pursuing one of our many UDL personal security mega outlets and enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, he makes an offhand comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do you do? Okay. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do you do? Nice. We got it. Boom! Motherfucker. And that quest is done, right? Oh! Weapons from the void. Fucking completed. Wait, where's my ship? Okay, here we go. Alright, I've used all my fast travels for this whole game. So we are no longer allowed to fast travel. Mark my words, gamers. Yeah, I'm being nice by giving myself 5, alright? We were doing really good. We made it like 20 hours into the game before we used a single fast travel.
Byzantium, Captain.
Give me credit where credit's due, right? Alright, so we're gonna turn in this quest, get Parvati her dress, maybe go to the Ground Baker, complete that quest. And then we're gonna head to Eridanos and do that. So I'm excited. I don't know if you are, but I am. What is over this way? Okay, it's blue, but I still can't open it. So okay. I didn't take Parvati with me, did I? Oh, well, do I have to take her with me? I don't know. I might have fucked up, gamers. I might have fucked up. I'm being real with you, alright? I definitely fucked up. Ellie, your armor looks a little too stupid. You want a pink helmet. Nope, the orange one's a better helmet. She just doesn't have a good,
Why can't something exciting?
armor piece. That's all it is. Okay, here we go. Multi-citizens. I always lag a little when I'm in Byzantium for some reason. Alright, here we go. Hello, good sir.
Oh, it's you. I suppose you're here to collect your prize, hmm? I really do have the worst luck. When I gave you this job, I never expected you'd be so damned competent.
That's me, damned competent.
Yes, go on and gloat. You've already ruined all my plans with your talent for staying alive. The tour's not real, friend. Board shut it down years ago due to unacceptably high rates of fatalities. So I greased a few palms and got the tour up and running again. I outfitted every beacon with a recording device. Live footage of dim-witted mercenaries dying in gruesome ways across Halcyon. Oh, imagine the ratings.
There's no way this is legal.
Why the hell shouldn't it be legal? I filed the appropriate paperwork, I paid my dues. Look, never mind. Just take your reward and get out of my hair.
What a dick.
One certified explorer's hat.
Thank you, sir.
Courtesy of the Bureau of Exploration. With my compliments.
Yeah, that's fucking right. There's still no one up here. We'll see. There's someone up here this time. Don't bite the sun and worst feel wasteful travel or something. Still no man up here, huh? Lockwood's office key. Alonzo Lockwood. His name isn't Alonzo Lockwood, though, and we know that. Not Alonzo Lockwood, are you? Alonzo Vajelos. What, you nothing to say?
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
So why does he exist? Why is he here? He's got fucking nothing to say ever. You know what I mean? Manta Pillar explained.
My dear fellow.
I'm super excited, guys. I'm going to be doing an isopod farm. 4 different isopod
I've always
farms.
loved
Hello.
I can't wait to see those outfits.
Okay, what do we have
If
here?
I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
What can I do for you, darling?
Where am I supposed to find spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Okay, let's ask her something else.
For you, anything.
Alright, let's see here. Have you ever been outside of Byzantium?
Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium.
Yet you're sending me all over Halcyon.
Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land. Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors.
You said I was exactly what Byzantium needs. What did you mean?
Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please.
Never heard of a tailor who wants to make people uncomfortable.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable.
Alright.
You're very welcome.
My engineer's going on a date, and she needs a fine outfit.
Well, for the good law's sake, darling, how can you expect me to dress her properly? Fetch her here so I can take her measurements and judge her aesthetic.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker, we forgot to bring Parvati.
I love Byzantium.
So this is a useless task to us. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
The dissonance actually...
Ooh, there it is. Okay. We're gonna start this then. That's the next thing on our quest. These are the only 2 DLC Outer Worlds 2 is coming out, so... Y'all are, I need to get your outfit better. Felix is looking snazzy, though. These are the 2 that I'll be taking with me on my quest. Maybe Vicar and Felix, actually. Vicar and Felix may be better, because Vicar has a lot of dialogue. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of like Gorgon, we'll switch them around depending on what the scenario calls for, you know? Now, a lot of people did say that Murder on Eridanos is way better than, Peril on Gorgon, so... Peril on Gorgon, for DLC-wise, realistically, like a 6.5. It was alright. I enjoyed it, but it was nothing crazy, right? Alright.
We're now docked
There's
at
two planets we
Aerodactyl.
still haven't been to. Tardis and Heraphestus. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna take these two. This seems like a really fun combo. The boys. We're taking the boys. Sam would be cool to bring along too, but Sam's also a robot, so he doesn't really say much. He just makes noises and beeps. Okay, here we are.
Everything bad about Byzantium all in one place, with even less class somehow.
I guess so, buddy.
Hello, hello, hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that all sounds great, but I was promised a room.
You were indeed. It's the penthouse suite, the best room in the whole Grand Colonial. It was actually Helen's not too long ago. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
Hey, Black Hole Birdie may be a savage brute on the field of honor, but he's no killer.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Was she a diverse figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
So how did she get famous? She did a damn porno, didn't she?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame.
So I thought you worked for Slugs, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that, along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Bags? What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, your belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
No, I switched them out. I do. I genuinely do. It's not even a lie.
See, you say that, but I still ain't seen no bags. Know what? Never mind, it's not my business. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
Alright, so where am I going? He was cool.
I think I must have had something in my ear. I
I
could have
liked
sworn
him.
you just said we aren't allowed to do
What, is this a welcome area? No, we're gonna take the actual entrance with the stairs and shit.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Okay.
I feel like I'm spending a fortune just standing here.
Oh, wow. Well, this is pretty in a sense. Okay, sorry, I'm looking for people to talk to. The Grand Colonial Hotel, which has its own interior. Which means we're gonna be doing some fun exploring up in here. Workplace malice and morale.
So much opulence, while most of Halcyon suffers.
Who's Constable Keen?
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
Wow. Nice little hotel, I guess.
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. Oh dear. I'm sorry, but you don't seem to have a registered room key. If you've lost your key, why don't you pay the hotel concierge a visit? I'm sure she can get you a new one. Then you can come back, and I'll service all of your vertical needs.
What am I doing? Oh, okay.
Black Hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. The poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Dr. Goodnight, hello.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Constable Keen, nice to meet you. We spoke at the Aetherwave.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight, ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
What have you got for me, Doctor?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Interesting. I'm guessing this device makes use of deterministic calculus.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
That sounds strangely like scientism. Expecting the doctrine of the OSI to have any bearing on reality is quite an assumption.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
Got it, thanks.
Go on then. Give it a try. Just treat the amplifier as you would a weapon. Hold it good and steady and look down scope.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Alright, my bad, everybody. We're equipping this. How does it work? Scanning for Eridanus. Okay. Here we go. Wait, we're analyzing this?
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
I see you've been designed with a modular analytic system. What else can you do?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Let's get started. Tell me about the discrepancy you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the Grand Ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Discrepancy amplifier. Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record? My bad, everybody, for that little pause right there. My mom called me, so that's what she's wondering. That's what happened.
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Can you analyze the dirt?
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
So Helen must have been at the orchards before she died.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Okay, what am I doing? The concierge here, okay. Check out my penthouse suite.
It seems death is just another form of entertainment
Hello.
around here.
Concierge Halston.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are suspect. Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Right, you happen to have my room key?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
The Grand Colonial sure is interesting.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
What does the penthouse have to offer?
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him.
Is there anything special about the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the upmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
Alright, well, no one seems to talk much about the lower levels of the hotel.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Arizo's plant, either.
You can't honestly tell me there's nothing of interest in an entire half of the hotel.
Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel. You'll have to find a way in on your own.
Alright.
If you're sure.
Okay, you got some high-profile guests here, right? What can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Oh, well, I don't know who's here. Did you notice anything about Halcyon Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see, so she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Do you ever see Helen acting strangely?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Alright, I heard Black Hole Birdie was staying here. Dude, Felix is gonna be so happy to meet him.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Helen's co-star Woolridge. He have any reason to want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only 2 people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Alright, thanks for the gossip.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
I'm a freelance captain, changing the colony one high-stakes encounter at a time.
A dashing gunslinger type, then. I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Later! Okay, where am I going? Hello.
Finally checked in, I see. I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole hotel. You shouldn't want for any amenity you might find elsewhere. Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust-covered ship. That and you ain't got room service on a ship. You ever need anything, come find me. Even if you don't, you can still swing by. I'm always happy to chat.
Did you know the victim?
Oh, of course. That is, maybe not on a personal level, but I'm one of her biggest fans. Even started an association of like-minded individuals. I'd lament not having anything to meet about anymore, but the newer tribe just ain't done it for us. Still, there goes my hopes of a Terran Monarch reunion episode.
There are other celebrities, right?
Sorry, friend, but I guess you don't get it. Helen was special, had a certain quality about her, like she would really go out and fight injustice. You look at Woolrich, and no disrespect to the man, but you just don't get the same feeling. He reminds me more of a vacuum suit without nobody in it. Don't tell him I said that. Now, what can I lend a hand with?
I'm curious about you. How'd you get to be a bellhop?
Notice my battle-hardened physique, have you? Used to be in a mighty mean line of work. Been shot at 35 times. That is, I've been near people who were shot at 35 times. But to be honest, I never really enjoyed it, you know? It's one thing to tightrope walk between life and death every day, but for just a handful of bits? Nah. When this position came up, I jumped on it and made a lateral move from sublight to slug. I ain't ever looked back.
I thought slug and sublight didn't engage much. How'd you move from one to the other?
Well, slug is something like an offshoot of sublight. It ain't too difficult to pivot from one part of the same company to another. Disconnects or no. That said, my departure may have been somewhat hasty.
Something bad and had to make tracks, eh? I know the feeling.
I mean, yes, but I still earned sublight a hell of a lot of bits. Basically, I singled out a ship to salvage that I thought had been out for use for years. As it turns out, it belonged to a wealthy Byzantine who used it only to vacation. As it so happened, I still don't think she tried to use it, too satisfied with the luxuries of Byzantium. Still, I figured it was a good time to turn tail, in case that ever changed.
Got any good stories? You sure seen a lot of people coming and going.
Stories? Huh. Actually, I think I got a couple now that you mention it. Had a basket case visit from Fallbrook once. Almost took a swing at me when I tried to take his bag. Turned out to be full of live sprats. We charged him extra.
How different is working with Slug from working with Sublight? I worked for Sublight. Lillian Hagen's kind of a bitch.
Well, Slug is more trustworthy for one thing, where Sublight is all about back alleys and backstabbing. Slug can be trusted not to salvage your ship when you turn your head.
Alright, back to other questions. I like this guy. Mind if asking questions about the crime scene?
Please do.
Okay, let's see what you want to give me more details about how you came across the body?
Sure, I'd taken to checking the ballroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells.
Did you kill Helen? You can tell me if you did. It'll be our secret.
What? No! Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse. I was in shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen serials. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day.
Okay, well, any idea why Helen would have been in the ballroom?
Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling?
Alright, back to other questions.
Sure. What's on your mind?
He did it! I'm accusing him. Did you see Helen on the day of her death?
Of course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
I think we both know that you're itching to gossip.
Honestly, you're more than a little right. I've been burning at the britches to share my theories. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
So what's the deal with the profit of probability? She a guess?
Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
So why didn't the Helen and the Prophet get along?
Far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the lady's seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the Prophet was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
Alright, we're almost done, buddy. Whoops. Got any idea who might have wanted to do Helen in?
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Alright, good day, man.
What floor would you like to visit?
Penthouse suite.
Next up, the finest seat in the house.
Oh, we're gonna check out our penthouse and then we're gonna end this episode. But we do need to go to the VIP suite, huh? Whoa! The whole gang's here, huh?
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Let's skip the small talk, buddy.
Agreed. Tell me about your investigation.
I've got a lead. I can't tell you why, but I need to access the orchards.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
I will bear that in mind.
You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Alright, let's check out this place. Wow. Okay. Little kitchen. Where's the bedroom? This is the bedroom? Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Whoa, what is this?
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Okay. What is this?
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh. Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Well, Black Hole Birdie's a lover then, huh? Alright guys, we're going to be saving here. Thank you for watching. This is part 18, I believe. Part 17 or 18. Peace out.